This is a continuation of my last video where I talked about Deadpool and Wolverine. Go ahead and check that out first, and here are my continued thoughts on it. The last video was spoiler-free, but this one will have spoilers in it, so if you're not ready for that, go ahead and move on to another video. Or just watch my previous one and then come back when you watched the movie. Overall, this was a very fun movie. I will say that it is not as good as the previous two, Deadpool 1 and 2, but it is by no means a bad movie. In the previous two, the stakes were not nearly as high. In the first one, Deadpool was just trying to save his girlfriend, and in the second one, he was just trying to save this boy from someone from the future trying to kill him. And now in this one, he has to save his whole timeline. What? Basically, his timeline is dying because something called an anchor being died, and the anchor being was Wolverine, and apparently the canon death in the movie Logan shared a universe with this Deadpool, so he ends up fighting a bunch of people with his skeleton, which was a good scene, by the way. I really enjoyed that scene. Definitely my favorite part is when he put on the claws and they actually came out. That was cool. I kind of wish they did more with that, but at the same time, I understand why they didn't. So he has to travel through other universes to find another Wolverine. So yeah, it's another movie with a bunch of multiverse bullcrap in it, which I'm sure a lot of us are getting kind of tired of. I know I am. Even the movie itself admits that it's been done to death. Not to mention that there's not a clear villain in this one, which I think comes with the fact that there's higher stakes. At the beginning, we think it's this Paradox guy who is trying to build a time ripper to dismantle the timeline faster or whatever. And then there's this Cassandra Nova girl who is trapped in the void and wants to use the time ripper to destroy all the realities, so only the void exists. Also, the fact that they're trying to insert Deadpool into the Avengers universe, even though he wasn't there before, they're trying to retcon the fact that, like, say, oh yeah, he was there the whole time. If you can get past all of that, it's a good movie, and I highly recommend it. I will give it a solid, maybe a 7 out of 10.